Sometimes you don't have to give up. I was getting afraid, I was becoming frustrated. But now some people they sing go. The song not sweet, they go say na jazz. But I kept being resilient. I was relentless. Oh, are you with me, people? People, people. Oh, you both they do us for one night. Now this thing now they enjoy for jazz. So they go say jazz club. You go pay big money enter. They go they sing all this. Ah, the piano go they do your own thing. Everybody go they. Oh, their voice not go they rhyme. They go say na jazz. Hello, everybody. You're all very welcome. And right now, I am on YouTube, and I'm also on Facebook. You're all very welcome. Are you all seeing me here? Are we on YouTube? Please tune in. Okay, please tune in. Are you on YouTube? Okay, let's quickly do this. I hope to finish. I promise I'll try and finish 1 hour. We can go. Okay. We can go. Okay, so you all saw a trending video. You're all welcome. YouTubers, you're welcome. Facebook, you're welcome. We have already started on Facebook. It was the delay that made over 50 people to go now. I hope they come back. Now, YouTube, the topic you saw what I want to talk about the Orile-Ifo. Orile-Ifo. You all saw the trending video. And you can't say you did not see it. If you did not see it, please let me know. You all saw the trending video. There's no need for me to play it anymore. You understand? If you haven't seen it, go on Yeye Kudi courtroom. You title Orile-Ifo Oba Ogunjobi. You will see it. One man wearing adire. He was told by the Orile-Ifo to kneel down, and was molested, assaulted, humiliated, name it, cursed, and what else? I think those are the words I can use in describing demeaned, disgraced, a man of 73, over 70 years old. Are you getting me? Now, why are we talking about this? We are talking about it because it's happening. You know what? A lot of things that is happening that we are seeing now, and if not for social media, these kings, baales, many of them, it's their turn now. They do things like this in the community and have gone scot-free. They have scared people with all this. I will curse you. I will use a rumor to buy you. I will, the gods, the gods. They have used it to threaten people. That was how our people, the Africans, were sold into slave. It was the kings that sold our people into slavery. If you do not know the history, go and read history. In fact, I was privy during my masters in this country when I did international justice law masters. I was privy. My project work, but we don't use project work here. There's something we call it. It's not project work, we call it here. In Nigeria, we call it project work. If it comes to memory, I will tell you. My project work, the topic I did was on modern day slavery. It has nothing to do with the olden days, the slavery that you all, mine has to do with contemporary slavery. Do you understand? Contemporary, the recent time, like in your place of work now, you understand, the ones that slavery, like prostitution, you understand, that has to do with human trafficking and has to do with slavery. The part it becomes slavery is because, we have pimps, we have madams that bring them in. Yeah, that one is human trafficking. Bring them into the country, then when they start to tell them, go and give your body out, that is the slavery. Are you getting me? Contemporary slavery. That was what I was meant to talk on and have. But because really and truly, dissertation. Thank you so much, Sister Barbara. I was just trying to remember what we call it abroad. We call it dissertation here, not project work. Because you need to talk about the background, where it started from. I needed to just maybe like few pages to go to history, and so I was forced to go to Africa, where it started from, how British and Americans came, the reason why they came to Africa, how our people were sold by the kings to Oyibo people. And if I tell you the exchange, if I tell you the people they call the United Americans today, African Americans, they all come from Africa. They don't relate with, they don't agree anymore. Some still agree, but they don't agree anymore. But they all come from America, from Africa. If you read history, if you know about what I'm talking about, you will hear about these people were either working for the kings as slaves. The kings were so rich. Our kings, this set of kings, they were, they were rich. They had land. They will use the strong people in the community, the strong ones that could work in exchange for freebies. Yeah, they will work in exchange for freebies. Okay, you get me? And the next thing is for them. The next thing is for them to do what? The next thing is for them, and you come free phone disturb me. Okay. The next thing, after getting freebies, the next thing is when some of them, their parents or they loaned money from the king, they can't pay back. They loaned money. They will pack all of them. If you hear what they used to give them, all these Oyibo people, to collect our forefathers, if you hear the things, you hear stuff like bottle of Coke. You won't even hear money. Like they will give them all those our paintings, all those things that they say that is in Madame Tussauds that Queen Elizabeth came to take. It was during that time. All those our paintings, even some of our gods, all those our small gods, their portraits, their gbogbo kini yẹn. People that know the history, they tell you that it's in Madame Tussauds, it's in the Queen's Palace in Buckingham Palace. True life story. So many of them died because when Oyibo people see us, the way our Africans look, they are scared. They forcefully sold to Oyibo people. If you are owing money, your baby gave them your son, mirror, sugar. I'm telling you, it's true. You will be surprised that your father will just come in the morning. Maybe you gave them your son since you are owing the king, so that he can toil and work for the king in the king's farm. Before you come back, they come every maybe three months. All of them, all the kings of Wokorobe, all these ballets, they would have joined here together. You are giving a hair. They will pack all of them. Before you people wake up in the morning, you won't see your husband, you won't see your sons anymore. That was how they were doing to our men, the ones that were strong in the land, these kings. It's true life story. If you do not read history, you won't understand. You won't understand. It wasn't part of my project, but I used that to prima facie in lawyers just so that I have enough, because I needed to write 15,000 words in my project for my masters. 15,000. Go and calculate it. It has nothing to do with any other thing, no, my sources or anything. It's just the words. So I had to go, maybe my chapter 1, I needed to go and bring the story of how, what even brought slavery up in the first place. Slavery started from our continent, Africa. On their way, if you know about how people died on the sea, they would die of malaria, you understand, sickness, cholera, everything, because some of them will want to escape and want to fight for their life, knowing fully well they are tied to their leg, they are tied, they started doing padlock to their mouth. Go and check all those things that you see that are drawing. It's true life story. It is true life story. True life. When all of them started getting their freedom, some of them started getting, some of them went as far as Brazil. If you go to Brazil now, you will see some. If you've watched this film before, the man with is it the man with the golden gold, diamonds are forever? When James Bond went somewhere in Brazil, in the cave, I can't remember where he went in the cave like this. I think the film that man with the golden teeth acted in, I've forgotten, say that guy that look abnormal. They were speaking Yoruba underground there now. Brazilians. They are Brazilians. When I had my shop in this country that was selling African food, I was selling African food. When I wanted to import stuff for Brazilians, because Brazilians were so many in this neighborhood then, before there was recession in Ireland and many of them went back, there was no job, they went back to Brazil. But they are back now, I think. Yeah. And I saw that there were really many, and I needed to gain them to be coming to my store to patronize me. So I connected with somebody that knew about how to import their food. A lot of what we eat is what they eat. I was thinking, even Gary, they take Gary, but there were some things that were just not the same. And those were the things I wanted to try and get so that I can include it. But Gary, now Gary, they chop Gary pass. Hey, Brazil, they chop garri pass here. You will see our own. You will see many of these people that, if you see Lagos State, a lot of them that even all these Braithwaite, Cheetah Bay, that's what they bear in Brazil. Many of them, you will see them. They said that they came from Brazil back to all these names. You will see all these strange names in Lagos State. Lagos State, their name doesn't sound Yoruba. Many of them, they came from Brazil. They are our people. They were the ones that they carry all of them to go and do. They didn't take Ijebu people. Ijebu people are not greedy, but unfortunately, this man is Ogun State. This king Olojuwonko Wonko is from Ogun State. This particular one. You understand? Assuming it's Lagos State, and so we go, they talk, they are not good, if you go to Lagos State, majority of you will just be hearing Braithwaite, all this. You will not see, you will know that these names are not Yoruba names. Their name is the name Americans gave them. American gave them those names. So all those Lagos names, Bulebai, Kenekon, you won't hear normal name. You won't hear normal name. You won't hear our typical Ijebu name, our typical Yoruba. You can't word because you can't pronounce it, and they change all their names. All these people, they were slaves before. Go and ask. You people are laughing. And people you okay, man, taking it seriously. I mean it all. Go and ask. So that is that. You saw that king. Let me show you people. I'm not going to show you his video because it's going to annoy us. I don't want them to say I'm paying annoying video. You have seen it. The humiliation is too much. Or you want me to play it? I can't see your comment. Can you let me see your comments? You want me to play it? You people should give me your comments. You want me to play it? Give me your comments, please. You want me to play it? Maxwell, exactly. Go and check Lagos state names. You would understand what I mean. Yeah. You want me to play it? There's no need. You understand? Because it's really humiliating. It's so bad. I don't. You can just watch it on social media. You understand? Let's go ahead. One thing I want to talk about. I'll start one after another. I'll foremost read after the display of his shenanigans. Yeah. I did a little bit of findings. Normally, we don't do that. It's just so that I understand Ifo. You know, I'm from Ogun State. Ogun State is quite big. Abeokuta is there. Ifo is there. I think this Ifo is in between when you are going from Sango Ota from Ogun State. It's all Ogun State. Where Obasanjo is, Obasanjo's farm is, where he lives. On your way, you come across Ifo. Ifo is all going towards Abeokuta. You understand? Now, this Hapa exactly, Sister Barbara is from those people. They all came from all their names. It's not normal. How can Yoruba people be better? Even Wile Blow, I be Wile Blow. All these things are Igbo names now. Now them, they change their names from Yoruba names that they couldn't pronounce. They gave them all these Braithwaite, Kinikon, Wile. Lagos State people, go and check. They came back. Some of them, yes. While some scattered to different continents, especially Brazil, all those places, they scattered there. We have Yoruba people in Brazil, yes, that speak Yoruba. They have Ushongo, Irumole, all the things we worship in our country, Nigeria. All those our small gods, they have them in that part of Brazil. They speak Yoruba. Yes, they do Orisha. You will see Oyibo people, they will be speaking and you will hear them speak Yoruba. I'm telling you, they will call Shango, they will call Oya, they will do Ifa day. Go and find out this thing I'm telling you people now. Because I can't see you people type, it's as if I'm doing Agbelero. I'm telling you, if you go and read history, history, you don't need to just go and you will understand what I'm talking about. They sold them out to all these Oyibo people now. Before God said, people said, if you don't fight that before slavery, before slavery ended, now they are now doing contemporary slavery. That is prostitution. That is our places of work. All this minimum, when people pay you minimum wages. That's why they put minimum wages. Yeah. Because some people pay less than the minimum wages. So if they catch you, it's part of slavery. If they catch you, you are paying less than minimum wage. But some people do it because they don't have documents, as in they don't have their papers. So they do it under the table. But not for those that have papers now. And you are paying them under the table minimum, less than the minimum. So that's why all these things, and they don't have many cases on background cases, but they have laws backing a lot of it up now. So these are the things that you should know about. You understand? That's what I did in international justice law, my dissertation. Yeah. Now, so that's why I'm very upset about a thing like this. It all falls under it. Yeah. When all these kings use their powers to treat, act as if they are above the law, and they are not. But because Nigeria, it is what it is. Yeah. And you see that man, he's a big man, no. He's a chief. You can imagine how they ridiculed him. In fact, even your house girl, I'm sorry, I have to be sincere. Growing up, my mother can't allow you. My mother doesn't beat people's children, but she beats me. She can beat me especially. I won't lie to you people. But she don't. I've never seen her beat our house help. She can scold you, but beat, no, my mother doesn't do it. She will never raise her hand on anybody's child. Maybe because my daddy does not touch anybody at all. So maybe she doesn't know if it will lead to trouble, and so she would rather scold or sack. If she can't stand it, come and go. So my mother, me with my anger that I can knock anybody anytime, kick, she will beat me if I do it as then. So I knew not to beat house help. You understand? I can't do that to house help. I'm sincere. I can't do that to house help. I can't. You bring her to the public or him and do that. Many people that have worked for us, as we are growing, we too have people. We have, people that work for us. Imagine me. They do terrible things to me. I remember one time, that was 2 years ago. My manager, my hotel apartment manager, and the security, they conspired together and broke into the apartments. They carried television, did many things. They were giving out apartments, and making me understand that nobody is, no, they are not taking the apartment. Nobody is hiring the apartment because I'm not in Nigeria. I'm telling you. Just now imagine me going and say kneel down, then I do a video and start. I think that's too much. Why not hand them over to the police? In the end, when I did that, can I shock you people? The police were now making me. They were now making me. When I was the one that paid money for them to come and carry them to the police, for police to come, for police to carry them to station. When the police that handled the case, whilst he was there, the police called me and said that money that I gave them, that their guy is the one that took it. I should give him his own. There's a problem. All these things they spoiled in my hotel apartment, I'll be the one to fix them back. Television that they've stolen, they lied. My hotel apartment has electrocuted barbed wire. And that was what saved me, in the sense that lie, that the security lie, that they climbed the wire, even though he claimed that there was no light when they did it. That they climbed they climbed the wire that has it has shuku, even without the electrocuted light wire being on, you can't climb that barbed wire. That was what made the area security to take over and say, they came to check my manager. And imagine me then bringing them out. That kind of thing is so painful. How can you spend money and some people that you rely on as the people to secure the place, and the manager, those are the kind of people that when that woman that had hotel in London, from London, relocated, who were the people that kpai her? Can you remember? They kpai her and her manager, the people that work for her. The people are employees. One has to be careful. Even at that, I'm still saying, you wouldn't say, I had to tell them, Oga, the next day again, Oga, after I gave him money, the next day, Oga still sent me video again of his legs swelling. He said they throw jazz for him. Money, Orile-Ifo fi mi match. Orile ma fe ma make me money. Pé èmi ni wo rob. Ọlọ́pàá still dey tell me say they throw jazz for am for floor for a hotel, for police station. Ẹjọ́, wetin concern me if they throw jazz? That is the problem. So, Okorani, sack. I employed another set of people. Even the ones that I told everybody to go. I don't want anybody from them anymore. I employed new set of people and I'm happy. So where am I going to? Where am I coming from? You will have employers that will irritate you. They will do the worst. If they have any chance to even buy one, they can buy one. So one needs to be very careful. Nevertheless, does not still give you the right to still treat people in this manner. Because it's not every one of them that will do a thing like that. Do you understand? Now, the story that really sincerely happened, the sincere story that happened between that man and that chief, Abraham, that you also, I will tell you people, the true story. Ifo, I've seen some of the Ifo people, they have come to cry under my post. Sorry, Ifo people. My husband is also from Abeokuta. I'm Ogun State. So when people say this is what the description I was given by many people of how the Ifo is not it's not big like Lagos. It's not a city. It's a town. So sadly, I'm not from Ifo or Abeokuta to be able to use that part of the state to describe it. I grew up in Lagos. So I use Lagos as an illustration for those of you that do not know. If you know this area, you'll be able to understand how big Ifo is. Some of you have come to cry. And the people that have cried under my post now, you probably do not even know where I'm talking about in Lagos. I only use that to make people that are listening to me to understand how big or how small Ifo is. At least Ifo is not as big as Lagos State. Now, Ifo, I was told that if you know Ikeja very well, you know where Guinness is in Ikeja. Yeah, you take it from there and go as far as Alausa. It's not, you can't trek it. You can't trek it. Don't get me all wrong. Imagine how it is. It is as small as that. It's not like, oh, bigger than that. Ifo. Yeah. So, but in that small Ifo, they have kings. Kings. As far as I am concerned, Ifo should not have kings, but that's none of our business, isn't it? We are trying to come for the king that misbehaved, Orile-Ifo. That's none of our business. If they are not complaining, if the governor is not complaining, I bet we should not be bothered about why are they more than 4. It's none of our business. So in that town, Ifo, they have minimum of four kings. Kings. Remember that it is the governor that appoints the kings. Yeah, it is the governors that appoint the kings. But the baales is these kings that appoint them, but it is still the governors that will be paying them. As long as if the kings appoint them, you understand, then the baales will be informed. If the the governors will be informed, the governor of the state, if they see it and they approve of it, you are good to go. But it is the kings when your appointment is from the king, and they are the ones, the state that pays the kings. I try to look with the economy of Nigeria. It's a guesswork. I do not know. Do your findings in that area. They can't be paying these kings from the state pockets now. I think they can't be paying them more than maybe 200,000. They pay them per month. They are like civil servants. They are paid by the state. They can't be paying them more than 200,000. Let's even come and see. Even if I say 300,000, I'm lying on them. But really and truly, with their own Ifo, the bigger you are, maybe Ile-Ife, king of Ile-Ife, so maybe more. He said maybe more, yeah, monthly. Doesn't mean that they pay him more than maybe 400,000, 500,000 a month too. Don't come and be thinking it's maybe more. They are paying him $50,000 per month. No. They don't pay them that we are likely to, we are likely thinking, they pay them maybe 1 million per month. They are paying them 2 million or 3. No, they get thousands. I only do not know the figures. If you want to know, go to the government secretariat and go to the governor's office. They have the department. They will tell you. I don't think they should hide such information. If you are planning to go and marry a king, so the king of the area you want to go and marry, you want to know how much he's earning, especially if he doesn't have one wife, so that you will know if you are going to, God has buttered your bread, you are going there to suffer. Ìyẹn AG. So they do not really see money from the state. That is why you see many of these kings, these shokolom kings, I am not including the first class kings, so all this, like this Orile-Ifo. That's why you see many of them, many of the, the moment they came, all of them, they started giving anyhow titles. You will see anyhow, even the sorry, Igbo people have title. They give them chieftaincy title in our area, in Lagos State, in Ogun State. In fact, they give them, some of them are barless. This is the reason, because when they give you title, they give you title, you will do borehole in that area, you will give them money, you will take up responsibility, you can decide to sponsor some kids, what do they call this, is education, free education, you can build a school there. That's why you see all this yeye, all the yeyes you see is from all these kind of kings. So all these kings, they are the ones you will see them on the social media. They will write you inside your inbox, they will be studying you, they will now say, this one, if this, you maybe when they give you title, you can decide to dash them money. You have to give them money no matter what. There's no way they are giving you title, but you will give them. That's the reason why titles on the social media, in the country, in the society, is now nonsense. It's from these people. It is from them. Like in our fathers' days, when you hear somebody is an Otuba. One day a man was telling me, an Igbo man, he was telling me that I was saying he's an Ichie. When he said it's a high chief, I said that means you're an Ichie, because I know that Ichies, they are chiefs in Igbo land. He said, no, I am high chief. I said, how? You are a high chief Ichie? He said, no, in Yoruba land. I said, high chief Yoruba land. Where in Yoruba land? He said, in Lagos. I said, Lagos. Which area? He told me the area. He saw that Alaba side, Sha. He mentioned the area. I said, you are high chief. When you say high chief, what do you mean? Is it not like your chiefs? He said, no. He said, like Otuba, Osi. He knows it, Otun, Osi. You understand? I said, no. Balogun, all those things. I said, those titles, it is not meant, they are not given to just anybody. Do you know Otumba title is like king title? Otumba, Osi, Balogun, all those titles, they are not anyhow title. It's a generational title. Ìdílé kankan. You come from the home, like you are come from a monarch home. Do you understand? Ade, you come from there. That is the way Otumbas too. It is a generational title. It is from this home, these people, they are the one. It's not meant to be given to just anybody. It's these people that have come to scatter it, all these kind of kings. You don't just give the title to just anybody. It is a title, ìdílé, chief Ọ̀túnba Balógun Òsì Ọ̀tún ìdílé ló máa ń jẹ́. It is ìdílé. It is not for anybody, just anybody, anyhow. So I told him, I said, it's strange, you're high chief in which place, and you are it's not it's meant to be ìdílé. It's not so. I said, no, I'm high chief. I am high chief. I said, well, all the best, because of all these people, all these kings. They call them low budget kings. So this particular man, I am told, go and find out this story I'm telling you people. It is said that he counts himself as Orunmila, as a small god. I'm using small because I know that the big God that I have is Almighty God. You understand? As a small God, he calls himself a paramount king amongst the other four. He is so proud. It was said that he was an officer before. An officer. After that, he came and became the king. Okay, when he became this king, he now counts himself as an Orunmila. That the way he behaves, I will read someone that reported him. There are two. The other one said, I can just say, I can just talk. As I'm talking about the person, but I won't be able to narrate the story word for word. But the other one didn't say, do not narrate it word for word. So I will read that one story. They said, 7 doors. The part that Baba took, Bello, Dide Kosoko, Professor, the part they took in 7 doors, Ashipa, all those parts that they took. That's the way the man behaves in that community. He will sell land to you. He will collect money from you. He will then go again back to the land you have paid for. He will sell it to somebody else. If you come back, you the first buyer, and say, this is my land, Kinikon, they will go back to him. He will then ask you to pay more money because he didn't know that some people have already bought it. If you pay, wallahi, you will still not get the land. Meaning the person that came as someone that he sold, that has bought that land before, that claims is a setup. Do you understand? The setup, the way Bello, Dide Kosoko, they behaved exactly in that movie, 7 Doors. They said that's how the man has been ruling that community. Go and ask people. They said many petitions against him, but because of he was in the force before he became a king. So in his kuderikpe, in his level, he is connected in his level. As I speak now, he's in Ilaro because he's yet to meet his bail bond. He has been remanded. Today is the 5th of February. It's a procedure. I have never seen where Orile-Ade has slept outside the palace before. And if Orile-Ade sleeps outside the palace, it has to be in a prestigious place. You understand? But Orile-Ade man is in the prison. And the reason why he's in the prison is that Awon I think they have backed away from his shenanigan. Because it's not everybody you will offend. Not every head you will offend and you will go scot-free. Ó lè pẹ́, but when it boomerangs, ẹni tó rí bá yọ, ó dilé. You may not be able to narrate or know where the missile is from. This is his act on that land. They said many petitions that has been thrown on the ground, under the carpet. No action. The youths are complaining. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́, they are crying. In fact, they are happy now about what is happening to him. They wish he can be dethroned. Okay, let me continue. Now, what led to this particular thing that happened between this Orile-Ifo and Chief Abraham? They said this Chief Abraham is from his own community, this king's community. So this king, like I told you people, made one man a baale in another, in that same Ifo, another constituency, created it for him and made him a baale. I told you they can make baales as long as the government approves it. They can make baales, and the reason why they do all those things so that they can be getting returns. When they make such baale, the calculation is whatever is getting from there, just like how MC them, they give you ìwọ máa gbowó lembi, ìwọ máa gbowó lembi, ìwọ máa gbowó lembi. Oh, they will give you your own. All the return is still coming back to MC. Do you understand? That is his intention. So he made this Wasiu a baale in that constituency, that particular Ifo, just in that place. Where he now gave that guy is an industrial area where they do this agumu, all these things that they do, all this aloma, all these things. Industrial, it's not residential. And all those places too. Nowhere. Just like he is selling land and reclaiming it and duping people. Do you understand? All those areas too. And if you will be getting money as a king. Maybe you are there. You'll be paying tax. Their own tax is going to the king. That's how all these kings make money, giving people titles on all the titles you hear. Amayedun of kini kan, Alakuregbe of kini kan, Isowole Ibibi inu. You are all the yeye. They will form yeye, different yeye Indomie, yeye formulati, yeye gbenu song, yeye kawosoke, yeye feserinwole, yeye takiti, yeye kini kan. Na them, na this king form all the yeye that never existed. The only pity I have is they start with Yeye. They are the ones. It is just for them to make money. Nothing else. It is not pay. Those things matter. But as more they bring all those people to the community, especially those in diaspora, if they see you, you will see king. Even though you will see them, they will come and message you in your inbox. They will be calling you Yeye, or they will be calling you. They will now apply. They will tell you that they want to give you title. It will not be you that will then think, is it worth it? How can you have your own bukata and be answering to any of this unnecessary Yeye? If you like it, it is good. You understand? They can call you Yeye pure water. They can call you Yeye ago, Yeye gbenuson, Yeye takiti, Yeye pupaju, Yeye anything sha Yeye, they crown you. In fact, now they are adding to it. They are trying to carry it to Erelu. You understand? Because Yeye can't talk too much now. You will still start seeing now. They will start to say Erelu cases okay. Erelu Benuwa, Erelu ko asko, Eru mokaisi, Yeye your disaying, Erelu kayon soke. They will start changing it to Erelu now because that Yeye now they have Yeye not to it is becoming rubbish. It's too many. This is how they make their money. Then the men, as they are making the man one thing, they will put their wife Yeye something. They are making the man one thing. If you see all the titles all these men have, the title is not in anywhere. It's just bring money to the community. Then they will put one leaf on their head like this. Then they will now make money from your body and be thinking at least anytime end of year or anything you have, you'll be using it to support the community. That is how they grow and how they make money. All these kujere kings. So he now made that man a baale. His name is Wasiu. If you listen to it, you will hear him saying, you and Wasiu, he was cursing on that elderly man. You understand? Before they gave him Ifati from the back, they are looking for that guy that did that thing. It's one of his workers, but he has eloped. They are looking for him. But he works for the king. He's a young man that works for the king. He ran away. Now, he double crossed the man on the road. Yeah, and that's why they say he walks on the road though. He cannot be walking on the road with his thugs. He's either going to reclaim a land. They say he will be walking, he will be talking. Can't you greet? Oh, look here. Be bullying people, be threatening people. He calls himself Orumila. They said his tenor is like Idi Amin's tenor. You know, Idi Amin will bring human skin and say, ah, blah, 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 be snatching people's women. They didn't put that one, no. Let me not lie, but I will add it because he's not a good man. I will help him add the one, but I will be saying they didn't put that one. No. You know how Idi Amin was snatching people's babies, women, everyhow. I know, like a terrible king, and his tenure is terrible. So they double crossed this man. And when they double crossed him, remember I said he made somebody a ballet. Now, when he made this man a ballet, this was during Amosun's tenure. During Amosun's tenure. You know Amosun, the king of Ogun, the governor of Ogun State that wears that hat now. You know him. The one before my uncle that is there now, Dapo Abiodun. Yes, Amosun. He was the one, it was that tenure that he made this Wasiu a king. When he made the Wasiu a king, a ballet, he is a king, Wasiu is a ballet. Wasiu felt he needed to upgrade. And to become a king, you can't do it via a king. You must do it via the governor. It is the governor that appoints a king. So he applied. He went directly to the governor. He got the connection, linked with Amosun, that is Wasiu now, boycotted this man. No, God forbid, let me not use him and be using myself. I reject it. That man in Ilaro prison, he was used, as in, he boycotted him and did not tell him. He went and connected to Amosun and asked for upgrade, that they should make him a king. Look, the connection was on point. He was lucky. Amosun approved it. Upgraded him and said, cool, agree that he becomes a king. Unfortunately for this man, Wasiu, the period Amosun accepted and agreed and appointed him a king, was the ending tenure, when Amosun was handing over to Dapo Abiodun. It was the end of Amosun's tenure. He was handing over to Dapo Abiodun. So whilst he was handing over to Dapo Abiodun, there can't be anything happening. Because that handing over, you have to tell them everything. The only thing he got was that he has been approved and agreed upon that, yes, the upgrade, he becomes a king. But he needed to wait for Dapo Abiodun to come in and start his tenure and be stable. Then he can then go ahead. Sorry, that thing went off. Sorry. The lead. Let me on it. I'm coming. Am I being? Sorry. He needed to wait for that Abiodun to stabilize. When he stabilizes, then he can proceed for inauguration. That's himself now. That Abiodun has to then sign something, because it is them that will pay him. The tenure that agreed and accepted on the upgrade, they were leaving. So it's not Dapo Abiodun's turn. So he needed to wait for Dapo Abiodun to stabilize, then hand over. I've been upgraded, though. So blah blah. Can I, so that Dapo Abiodun's tenure can say, yeah, go ahead, include him to paying of the king in this area. That is what is offense. That is the Wasiu's offense towards this king. Because he's a bully. Afemi, I am the king. He holds himself as higher than all the other kings in the whole of Ifo. He calls himself Orumila. He is after is even God in for them. That is how he addresses himself and how he expects every king in Ifo to address him. Go and ask this thing I'm telling you. It's a true life story. It is a true life story. This man then got angry with whom he appointed. You know, he's the one that put him there as Baale. He got angry that he was boycotted. Then also, you see, this guy was able to get that. So, you know, like, you know, like he now becomes to be a king, be addressed as a king. Meanwhile, a minimum fi was you see be láàrin òru. Èmi ni mo fi síbẹ̀ láàrin òru. Now, the offense of the man is that this man belongs to his own town where he is a king. And this man, when this man was planning to now do his inauguration, this man, Abraham, he was among the people that stood by him. They stood by him. They were happy. Yes, he will be a king. You know, they took Ankara, wo file poti, wo fono roka. They did Ashwebi, but yeah, thank God or whatever, thank their gods and everything that this Wasiu is now Oba Wasiu, blah blah blah. You understand? So the day of inauguration, they have fixed the date. Because of his anger, maybe they invited him, he disregarded. Maybe they didn't invite him. 3 days to the inauguration, this man, because of his influence as an ex-Kinikon police force person, he just Sukon. Whatever they said the man did, they just went to arrest this Oba Wasiu. 3 days to his inauguration, after Dakpa Abiodun had agreed pay yes, he's now a king too, and blah, the payment commences so time. He was now to do his inauguration. On the day of his inauguration, hello, is anybody there? The same way he is in detention now, that was where inauguration met this Oba Wasiu. This man was the one that made sure that he wasn't around. All the Ankara people took, all the food that they bought, the ones that they have not cooked, they had to sell it out, do everything. The man didn't do inauguration. He was in detention under the wickedness of this Oba Wasiu, Oba Ogunjobi. This man that you people saw that was beating or molesting, demeaning, disgracing, cursing upon this man. That was why he kept saying, you Odale, Billy Con. He was so angry, he wanted to have an attack. He was shouting on this guy that they are wicked, they are terrible. It was me that made Wasiu this thing. You are now going, you were conspiring with him. You are not loyal. I will make sure you will shaking it con. I will, even if you buy, I will make sure we bury you. That's all. Oh. He said this guy supported that Wasiu, and for this reason, he will make sure that he destroys this guy. That was his offense. So that was this man's offense that you all saw, that he was shouting. He nearly died. He nearly destroyed his own life. He was shouting. He was screaming. His garage boys, they were. Now remember, I want you people to take note of something. They were videoing him. Can you remember? It wasn't a passerby. It was one of his boys. One of them was the one that slapped the man. One of his boys that they always go and raid people and take land from people. If you have watched 7 Doors before, go and see the part Bello, Oga Bello, Jide Kosoko, and Professor. The 3 of them, what they did 3 of them put together is this man. 3 of them put together in that film. Go and watch 7 Doors. It's how this man behaves. How he will So he was one of his boys. Remember, one of Bello's son was one of the people that would go and trespass on the land and chase people away from their lands and everything, raid them, bully them. One of his boys videoed. Now, can I tell you people, that video is not recently. That video is not recently. You understand? That video is not recently. Can I tell you people that? That video is not recently. That video, if you can remember that I said, when that man was talking, he was saying it as if, yes, they are planning, they are going, they want to go and do kinikon with Wasiu. He went to go and shake kinikon. It wasn't a recent video of maybe 1 month ago, of last month. They said this inauguration had taken place a while ago. Do you understand? It wasn't recently that they did that video. It wasn't recently. And that is why they always say it was maybe after the coronation, before the coronation. Do you understand? Maybe, they told me it was before the coronation of that Wasiu. That, meaning that was when Dakpa Abiodun recently got in the tenure. The first time. It's not a recent video. In fact, that Abraham Baba would have forgotten this offense, because they said the man, if you enter his palace or anywhere, or you on the road, you can't carry phone and be doing like this. He doesn't allow you video anywhere in his palace, or when you see him. If you see that king, or you go to his palace, or you see him, you can't put on your video and video him. So it's somebody amongst them, one of his boys, that videoed and had kept that video for years. Do you believe that that video is not Yeye? That video is in January 26th. No, okay, bossman, come in and say why you say it. I heard from the source, which January 26th. That man was not more. How do you, bossman, come on board and come and explain why you say it is January 26th? No, that's January 26th. No, why do you say that? Come and let me bring you on board. Come and explain to people why you say it is January 26th. Me, I heard from the it was reported that it is January 20. You people are even saying 21st. No. Hello, Yeye, can we gonna see the topic? Okay, you have even called me. Oh yeah, come. Bossman, I didn't know that you were even here now. You should have called now. You should have called. Bossman. Oh yeah, off from your end. Off from your end. Okay, the man was interviewed. Okay. Oh yeah, Ganusi. The man that spoke to me, that one said is the brother to the man. Oh yeah, let's hear you.
I actually, Yeye Kudi, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, my darling brother.
Yeah, I actually talk about on my platform. I talk about this program. I mean, this traditional, the monarch yesterday.
Okay.
I have let me play it here.
Okay, go ahead, please.
When the man was narrating what actually happened.
The man Gongo.
Yes, that man. I have several of his. He did a press conference today too.
Okay, maybe the brother. Okay, can the brother? Oh yeah, my solo.
He did a press conference today.
Okay.
When he was narrating all what happened.
Okay, tell me.
January. It actually happened January 20. Is it 21st or 26th?
This January.
Yes. He said he was sick in December, and he told that nobody knows that he was sick, and yet the other boys were slapping him, beating him all around the whole place and all that. So you still held a press conference today. Is it today? Today. Yeah.
Okay, tell us the story. So far, the story that I was told, so that story is not true.
Now let me play his interview where he himself was explaining what happened.
Okay, please. Go ahead. Okay, let me increase the volume. Thank you. Hey, Ganusi, wait, tell me the story, girl.
Let us guy no see matter. This matter. When I saw this thing, I was so mad. Like, oh my
Me
God.
too, me too.
This
The
is
guy that told me is for me for. He said the man is his relative. Oh, I don't understand. Oh.
Give me a second. Let me look for.
Please go ahead.
I found this when they were interviewing him. That man is actually a 75-year-old man. Oh.
Yes, they said 75.
75. He's actually older than the Oba. The Oba
Of course.
is in his late 50s.
Yeah, he looks it. The husband looks younger now. Yeah, to be sincere. Hey, I want Ganu see gan. The guy that told me said this man, he rented one of his like a shop. Bóyá kò dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Go ahead, Osman. Don't worry. I want to really hear. Why didn't you send it to me? You know that I told you that we'll come and talk about it now.
I mean, I was like, Yeye Kudi, you have a bigger platform, you must talk about it.
You should have come and you should have told me now. Mi ò ẹni tó sọ fún mi ọmọ Ifọ̀ ni ó ní òun rent ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá yẹn. Bóun ṣe wá change the story tó wá ganu sí irọ́ yìí ni kò yé mi. Mo dẹ̀ ń sọ story yìí tọkàntọkàn ni o. The way he told me, if you see how I'm saying it tọkàntọkàn.
He was actually saying that there's no big deal. He joined I was Emma.
Okay.
Yeah. He said that it was just be my Shemashi or by Shemashi. He's from Ekiti. He's from Ondo State.
Okay.
He was from Ondo State. Umpole, Sibe. You know? And that one of the intersection. Park segment with tinted glass.
They said so.
I guess it was like I was hearing the rumor that he was like an ex-police officer.
That's what they said. That's what the guy told me. He just said he's an officer before he became a king. But now I can't believe all what he says. See the man. Let me listen to the man. Go. I prefer the man's son.
Give me a second. You could extra master a lot. Please.
Okay. So fast forward. Why Bossman is doing it? Let me just read something for you people about someone that knows him, that got in touch with me, and just to add up some things. I won't show everything, but just so that you know that. So the person then told me, said, "Good afternoon, ma. I want to talk about what you said in this video. You know, I did a video, a preamble to come back. That will do a chat on it." He said, "I want to talk about what you said in this video. What you said about him selling land and going there to collect it back is very true." Two people sent me a message like that. The other one, the way she narrated it, she said that they will know it's her, you know.
Now, I found it now, Yeye Kudi.
Okay. Boss, for one moment, let me just read that because that may take, let me just read within 2 minutes, I'm done. Then the lady said, "This happened to me and my husband in 2017. This Obasemi who collected 500K at first from us, gave a plot of land. We went home the following week. My sister that introduced us to the place called that another person have started working on the land. We went back to him. He asked us to bring another 400K that it was one family that owned it. At the end of the day, he did not give us any land. We wasted time and money. Very wicked king." The other person, that's their own. They wrote petition and everything. And the police, they have been under the carpet. The other one that I told you, it's also about land. So that one is true. The story, true story. Bossman, go ahead.
All right, yeah.
Speak up, oh.
Speak up, okay.
As in, call loud. Ṣé mo need speaker ni? No, call loud. You own what you want loud, but say any you loud.
Let me do something. Copy or let me call you another line.
Okay, okay. Sorry, let him call me back so that he can. So whilst he's doing that, let me read his court case for you people, so that we can hear from that man. Okay. Let me read his court case. Okay, boss man is calling back.
All right, so Yeye Kudi, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, let me play from here.
Okay. Oh, loud.
Abraham Love JP. Bàbá fọ́nrán tí a rí tí ó ń jà wọ̀nyí tí ẹ fúnlẹ̀ tí a sì ń gbọ́ ohun kábíyèsí kan tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ bàtàbàtà ń bẹ̀ tí a tún rí tí wọ́n gba yín létí. Ẹ ṣe wọlé ṣe tó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá kí lẹ ṣe borí adé. Ẹ kí sà. Yes sir. Mi ò ṣe nǹkan kan fún wọn. Kábíyèsí wa ní Gíní. Lórílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Orile-Ifo ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Òkè sá. Àwọn náà ṣépè yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn kábíyèsí olórílẹ̀ ló ń ṣe náà ń ṣépè yẹn. Wọ́n lẹ̀ ebi ń pa mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn ni nítorí pé mo lọ bọ́ sí junction bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kí n wá nǹkan rà tí máa jẹ. Ẹ̀lú sà. Mo gbé sà. Bí wọ́n ṣe ló ń tọ̀ wọ́n yẹn. Mo ṣe mọ́tò yẹn tó kàn bá ìwọ kọ́ ni mo pè mo lè sáré lọ bá wọn gbà kábíyèsí o bí ọmọ pé ẹ ń pè mí ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú sà ẹ nígbà tí wọ́n ti lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ báyìí fúnra wọn àwọn náà gbá ojú tán ló fi gbà tọ́lá ìṣẹ̀dá mi lóhùn lórí ẹ̀ẹ́dì ti ṣe dàmí sí dàmí. Ìná àmúlẹ̀ ni kábíyèsí mi kí ni mo ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jọ́ torí ọlọ́run kí ni mo ṣe ẹ má gbára mi ò yá fúnra wọn má gbára mi ò yá. Lára yóò yá. Kábíyèsí ara mi ò yá kí ni mo ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jọ́ torí ọlọ́run tá ẹ bá ránṣẹ́ pè mí máa ṣàdé wá jẹ́ yín kí ni mo ṣe sá mo ṣe ní kí lóko sí ẹ̀ kí ni owó máa ṣe fídíò ní ẹ̀ka bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ní ìlú tó sọ pé tí n bá kú òun akẹ́ni kan sí ní dànù síbẹ̀ yẹn kò sí kan pé tẹ̀ta gbogbo ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà ọwọ́ òun ló wà gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà Nàìjíríà ọwọ́ òun ló wà ẹ̀rù ń bà mí o tẹ́ bá lè ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi kí n má kúkú òjijì ní eléyìí o láti gbà yẹn mi ò lè dìde lẹ̀ níwájú Ọlọ́run àtẹ̀yàn. Ọjọ́ wo lọ́rọ̀ náà ṣẹlẹ̀ tàbí ọjọ́ wo ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sá? Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní on the 21st of December January 21. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá ó dẹ̀ ní aago 11 àárọ̀ ni. Ṣé lára àwọn olóyè wọn ní yín ni àbí báwo ni ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ní ìlú Ifọ̀ yìí sá? Ẹ ṣeun sá mi ò jẹ́ nǹkan kan ní ìlú Ifọ̀ ọmọ Oǹdó ni mí ilẹ̀ olújì ni mí mo wúra lẹ̀ síbí mo kọ́lé síbí torí ni mo ṣe di ọ̀tá wọn o all the time ló máa ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ di ọ̀hánà olórí burúkú èmi ọ̀hánà ó lẹ̀ sí pọ̀ jù ní òbí lè pé bóyá oúnjẹ kan lè ń bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ́jọ́ ìtòrí fúnra wọn wọn máa kára ní òyà. Kò lè sí nǹkan kan tó bá ẹ̀yin àti wọn pọ̀ rí bóyá ẹ rí wọn fi rí tàbí ẹsẹ̀ wọn léṣe kan sí kọ̀rọ̀ rí. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí n lórí afẹ́rẹ́ orí adé sí o èmi kọ̀. Nínú ìrántí wa ẹ̀rọ àkèrí orí adé sí. Nígbà tí òun ti rẹ̀ yé wa. Bàbá nígbà tó lọ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ jẹ́ tuntun tó àwọn ọlọ́pàá létí. Ẹ kí máa gbọ́ bóyá tẹ bá gbọ́ ohun ìrìbẹ̀ yẹn kò fúnra ẹ̀ ló ń pariwo pé gbogbo ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà kò sí pé ọwọ́ òun báyìí ló wà gbogbo agbára ọwọ́ òun ló wà tó ti láì mo ṣe ń pariwo pé ẹni tó bá lè ṣàánú mi kí má kàn kúkú kéfà kó má gbà nígbà kò ti sọ pé kò sí ọlọ́pàá. báwo wá ní títọ́ bá yẹn ṣé ìṣèpé bóyá ó rẹra díẹ̀. ó rẹ̀ ní sá ó rẹ̀ ní láti bá yẹn àwọn problem. Kí lè wá fẹ́ báyìí látọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà torí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti yí ká yìí o. Sísà tí mo fẹ́ ni pé kájọ torí Ọlọ́run ká bá mi bẹ orí adé yìí kó má pa mí dànù. Ó jọ owó ṣe máa ń pa àwọn èèyàn dànù kó má pa mí dànù. Tó Ọlọ́run ọmọ làbí àwọn ní ṣàìsàn. Àbísà. Gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́ olórílẹ̀-Ifo ló wà orí adé.
But boss,
gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àti DSS àti SSS.
But Wasiu tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yẹn.
Kábíyèsí. Yeye Kudi, what you saying?
But Wasiu tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń sọ pé Wasiu yẹn òun ló fi jẹ baálẹ̀ ní wọ́n ní another part ní Ifo yẹn náà ni. Wọ́n ní ó fi jẹ baálẹ̀ ń bẹ yẹn pé máa yín náà dẹ̀ wà lára àwọn tó dúró ti Wasiu yẹn. Mistake tí máa yín ṣe interviewer yẹn kò bá ti béèrè nípa Wasiu yẹn tó ń pariwo pé Wasiu ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni ó pé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni. If you hear what he was saying, okay, play ìwọ kan play kinní yẹn kí àwọn wọ́n máa yàn bá ti bí wọ́n pé Wasiu tí ọba yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé máa yẹn sọ pé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni. Let
me find another. He did a press conference today.
Okay.
Yeah, with his lawyer.
Okay.
But let me play this one.
Yes.
Kò sí DSS tó lè invite ní Nàìjíríà orí adé. Kódà IGP Bàbá Káyọ̀dé ẹgbẹ́ tó kún fún tó yín ní Nàìjíríà lórí ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀gá sójà kò lè mú lórí Ilé-Ifo torí gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àti DSS àti àmì àti navy lọ́wọ́ ọba tẹ̀lú ló wà orí adé. Bàbá wa Tinubu ẹ̀yin náà mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ti dedicate agbára. Tó ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́bọ̀ yìí. Ọmọ ní alẹ́ òní mi ò mọ ibi tọ̀rọ̀ ọdún máa iṣẹ́ ló kọ́kọ́ láwọn àyíká ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n mọ̀ yí pé tí kábíyèsí Olórílẹ̀-Ifo tí wọ́n bá ti padà sípò wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò ìléwé náà ìyẹn dá mi lójú. Ọ̀gá màá wẹ̀ rí ẹ̀wá wípé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó ti dé Àbújá mi ò sọ pé ó ti dé presidency o. Ọ̀rọ̀ Olórílẹ̀-Ifo lórí bàbá Abraham Àárínọlá lọ JP tí wọ́n molest tí wọ́n harass threatening of life Olórílẹ̀-Ifo ní January 21 lọ́jọ́ Tuesday lọ́dún yìí IGP ti gbọ́ gbogbo ràwọ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá. Ipò ńlá ipò ẹ̀yẹ ní ipò àwọn bàbá wa kábíyèsí àwọn bàbá wa orí adé. Ṣùgbọ́n bí ò bá máa rí báyìí a ní máa ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ló fà tó fi rí báyìí. Bó ṣe rí yìí ló bí ìbéèrè kí ló dé tó fi rí báyìí. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn lábẹ́ àṣẹ nọ́mbà 160 lógùn báàmì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti fi àtìjáde síta. Wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ fi oṣù mẹ́fà òkè ìṣòrí adémọ́. Suspension. Lọ́wọ́ kúnlé wọ́n fi kàn ọba. Títí ìgbà tí bọ́rọ̀ yóò wọlé ẹjọ́ ni o bí ibìkan làwọn ọlọ́pàá yọjú ẹ̀ sí ni o títí ìgbà tí wọ́n fi ọjọ́ oṣù mẹ́fà àkọ́kọ́ kò túbọ̀ sí pé bóyá oṣù mẹ́fà ni suspension yẹn mọ̀ o pé oṣù mẹ́fà àkọ́kọ́ ká àkọ́kọ́ fi wádìí òye ìṣòrí adémọ́ èdè òyìnbó ni wọ́n kọ́ wọ́n wà máa túmọ̀ rẹ̀. All right, so that's it. Now, Yeye Kudi, because this same pattern happened to Mohbad when some Udians went to go around beating Mohbad, bullying around the whole place and saying that Oba can low run, lower ground, man, no, stuff like that. These things need to stop. The rights will be back on Yoruba in 2025. If I offend you, if I actually do something wrong to you, go to your shrine and call Batala or Batasha or discipline. You don't have no right to put your hands on me. Oh, you're right here now. Only came a roll on the floor on the street. That is zero.
Oh.
ó ṣépè èmi tí mo ṣe ó ṣépè fún mi ó ṣépè fún ìran ó ṣépè fún àwọn ọmọ tó ṣẹ́ olóde àfọ́ aditec ebúwo ni òbí búmà yìí irú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló ṣe ẹ̀.
They need to dethrone him permanently. Suspension.
They need to dethrone that man. He need to come on on the national TV to apologize to this man and to compensate man. Or to dethrone him.
They have to dethrone him. Then they need to make sure that I know they lost Shogun. No lost Shogun pada.
Only the protection.
Yeah, he needs physical protection, security.
75-year-old man. Yeah, man, at least he's a 75-year-old. At least when you're going to be more 40 something.
Of course, definitely. Me ò ní gbà o. Mi ò ní parọ́ fún yín o. If it's my father that they did like that, I won't agree o. But maybe the children, àwọn ọmọ lọ́mọ.
I hope pé bad not to dájú gidigidi.
They need to banish him from that land. I mean, in fact, they are complaining about him in that land. The man, a lot of petitions have been written against him in that land, and nothing swept under the carpet, as normal and as usual. If not that this video went viral and they took it up, meanwhile, the man in Abuja has taken it up. If not, that's so they would have just put everything under the carpet. Youths are saying, like the person that spoke to me, he said, this is how this man does in that community. They said he is like this, he threatens life. They say if you go to the palace, they not burn you where they hold phone. You can't, they will search for phone. They not burn you where to video that you're going to palace, you want to video. You understand? Like, yeah. Okay.
Bàbá yẹn náà kó òun nílé pé kó wá joyè fún wa náà ò joyè. Bàbá yẹn wá ń try pé ìgbà tí lòun wá lọ ní on the 20 December.
Yeah, but no, but hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can I ask a question? Because one nipe story yẹn pé man yẹn pé ó ní pé on the 20 something of this month ni kíní yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
December ló ṣẹlẹ̀. December.
Okay, December ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ní no January ni o.
21 of January, 21st of January.
No.
Ló ṣẹlẹ̀ Sama. Ẹ jẹ́ kó di ọ̀la. Màá fún yín ní update ní full detail one. Màá send ẹ̀ sí dáàdì. Yorùbá lè ṣe conference call lọ́la. Dáàdì tí bá dáàdì sọ̀rọ̀ ní voice. Màá fún ọ ní full details lọ́la.
Because máa yẹn gangan ti lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí online.
Ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rédíò.
Bó ó wá sọ pé èmi rò pé bóyá bí wọ́n ṣe after ti ọ̀rọ̀ Wàsíù yẹn pé ọba Wàsíù yẹn pé ìgbà onítọ̀rọ̀ ọba Wàsíù yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀.
December yẹn ló ṣe bí i December 15 or December 14 ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn fẹ́ fi àwọn èèyàn joyè.
Okay, so kì í ṣe pé ìgbà tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún wọ bẹ̀ it's not that time. December ńlẹ̀ẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ni.
December tó lọ last year yìí ni.
Okay, so but anger ọba eléyìí Ògúnjọbí, what is his anger gangan? Because máa yìí claim sí pé kò òun ò ṣe nǹkan kan at all, pé nothing at all.
Kò fẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ogun according to báwa náà ṣe experience kí ni ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn ni pé ọba Wàsíù yẹn kò fẹ́ kó fi àwọn èèyàn míì joyè nínú ìlú yẹn. But ó wá ń pè ń pòun lòún fi Wàsíù yẹn jẹ baálẹ̀ before.
Kò fẹ́ kí Tani joyè, kò fẹ́ kí Tani joyè, kò yé mi.
Wàsíù yẹn kò fẹ́ kó jọba mọ́.
Mo mí pé man tó fọ́ létí, man yìí ń claim sí pé òun ò ṣe nǹkan kan fọ́ba yẹn rárá, òun ò mọ nǹkan tóun ṣe.
Kò ṣe anything, kò ṣe ọgbọ́n fún kò mọ nǹkan tó ṣe, but man yẹn ọba ẹ ló rí níbi pé ó sọ pé ó wà pẹ̀lú Wàsíù yẹn. Ẹ bá gbọ́ fídíò clip yẹn, ẹ̀rí kó mention Wàsíù bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Pé Wàsíù ò lè gbálẹ̀, Wàsíù ò lè ṣe kinní kan fún pé kó lọ pẹ́ tó fẹ́ gbèjẹ wá.
Okay. Tó bóyá tó bá fà á.
Tó bá threatening pé bóyá Wàsíù yẹn máa yọjú
bẹ́ẹ̀ no pé a máa yẹn á sọ pé Wàsíù òun kàn support ẹ̀ ló ṣe because Wàsíù yẹn.
máa wá ní Wàsíù yẹn gan ni máa yẹn ṣì ń threatening tó ń wá ló ṣe ń disturb gbogbo àwọn tó súnmọ́ Wàsíù yẹn.
Bó ṣe bí Wàsíù yẹn ti jọba níbi nífọ̀ yẹn bẹ̀ ṣe bó ti jọba ń sìn.
Bọ̀ wọn ò tí ì fún kò tí ì ṣe inauguration yẹn.
Ok
wọ́n suspend ẹ̀ due to pé máa yẹn arrest in time yẹn. Ó detain ẹ̀ sí station kò jẹ́ kó rí kíní inauguration ẹ̀ ṣe ń time yẹn.
Ok so kò tí ì rí ọba yẹn ṣe é sí bó ó sì ń ṣe baálé ẹ̀ lọ.
Ó sì ń ṣe baálé lọ right now.
Ok gbogbo ẹ̀ rádaràda gan ni. Ok kó tẹ but àwọn aráàlú sùn kí ni wọ́n wish ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ kí wọ́n bá níṣẹ́ ni àbí kó lè kúrò nílùú àbí kí ló máa wá ṣẹlẹ̀.
Asad náà gan wà ní remind by.
Yeah so ibẹ̀ nílàró so ibẹ̀ ló wà sí kì í ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n ti bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ kò tí ì meet bail bond àbí.
wọ́n grant bẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹ̀ but kí ni bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀bẹ̀ ò tí ì set àwọn kìnìṣọ́ tí ò tí ì
ok kò tí ì ṣe
láti lè
á rí but the only problem but the only problem ni pé kó lọ sẹ́wọ̀n kí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní pé kó lọ kó kúrò àwọn ọmọ ìlú ò fẹ́ mọ́ kẹ́ gbé placard káwọn èèyàn gbé placard.
Àwọn èèyàn náà fẹ́ protest náà pé bí àwọn láìkí ẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀.
Yeah kó protest that's the way kó wọ́n protest tí kí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún bá ti rí wá rí i pé ó ti fìyà jàrá àwọn kan ti kọ message sí mi pé ó talẹ̀ fáwọn ó tún gbalẹ̀ padà.
Exactly ó gbalẹ̀ yes exactly. Even gan right now gan Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún náà ló suspend ẹ̀ fún 6 months wáyé. Ní orí àwòyè yẹn pé for 6 months ó ti suspend ẹ̀ báyìí.
Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ owó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó má fún mọ́ kó filẹ̀ because ó lè pa máa yẹn is asking for protection now that man is asking for protection.
Máa yẹn náà sọ pé káwọn èèyàn assist òun báyìí pé kó jọ pé ó lè pa òun rẹ̀ fẹ́ kó pa òun fẹ́ kó yìí.
Ó ti yé mi.
Ó ní the assistance ọmọ Nàìjíríà gan láti lè fún ní full support. Ẹ̀rí pé kí discipline wà fún kábíyèsí yẹn.
Ok ó ti yé mi sí bóyá torí bí mo ṣe ń gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn mi ò gbọ́ mo rò pé bóyá ìgbà tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún wọlé ni ó ti ní incident yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni mo ṣe ní kò ń ṣe recent time àwọn èèyàn ló ń correct me online pé bàbá yẹn gangan ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé recent time ni so baálẹ̀ yẹn sì wo upgrade tí wọ́n fún kò tiẹ̀ tí ì jo.
tẹ̀nà Amosu lọ bíríìjì gbogbo àwọn baálẹ̀ yẹn sí kábíyèsí ní táìmù yẹn. Bọ̀ ìgbà tí Dàpọ̀ wá dé dáìpé Dàpọ̀ náà ò lè san sálárì fún wọn. Ló dáì pé wọn ò ṣe lò wọ́n mọ́ lọ́wọ́ á sì retain as baálẹ̀. Bọ̀ létà ń sìn ni òun wá fẹ́ padà upgrade làwọn ọba kan fẹ́ gbé láti upgrade baálẹ̀ yẹn kó di ọba. Ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wà láwọ̀ ẹ̀ pé kò lè jọba ní territory tó wà yẹn. Ìyẹn ló fa ogbó misunderstanding tí gbogbo wọn fà.
Ok kò fẹ́ kí ẹni tóun fi jẹ baálẹ̀ kó dọba.
Kò fẹ́ kó jọba. Ẹ máa rí pé ó mention pé ṣọ́ba ni àbí baálẹ̀ àbí kíní kan nínú clip yẹn. Pé Wàsíù yẹn ṣọ́ba ni àbí baálẹ̀ ni àbóyè wo ló jẹ gan kíní kan pèsè fóun lòun fi joyè lóru. Kíní kan tó ń sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ nínú clip yẹn kan tó cause misunderstanding bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀gan nìyẹn. Wọ́n ẹni bọ̀ tó wá friend tó dá Wàsíù yẹn wọ́n dàbí enemy sí kábíyèsí yẹn.
Ló ṣe ní ọ̀dàlẹ̀ kíní kan.
Nǹkan ẹ̀dálẹ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ ń bá bàbá yẹn tó ń fún bàbá yẹn threatening yẹn. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọgbọ́n nìyẹn. Kì í ṣe pé bóyá àbí ẹni tí àbí nǹkan. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀ bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ní ìdí assistance àwọn èèyàn pé kó má lè pa òun kó má lè ṣe. Àṣàbí bàbá yẹn kan ṣe ń complain nínú all right.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni bó dà pé ó ní ó fọ̀hún létí ó dà pé kí wọ́n tó tọ́ ṣáná sí fíìmù yẹn ó ti kọ́kọ́ nà kó tó di pé ó ní kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ fídíò.
Ó kó tó di pé ó gbé lọ síbi tó tún ti ní kó lé dà tó ti nà yẹn náà òyìnbó ìjẹ́ wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ nà.
Okay thank you very much thank you. Yeah.
Tẹ bá fẹ́ report tẹ má fi orúkọ sínú kíní program yẹn.
No.
Someone is speaking with you.
No. Láíláí mi ò lè disclose gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn ará Ifọ̀ wá kàn wá gbé gbogbo yín lọ ní láíláí. You see that everybody is hiding. Everybody. No, I can't put name. I can't do that. So, I can't do that at all. Is that you see now one eye for gan bẹ̀rù. Ó bẹ̀rù pé kó má lọ di yawa. So bossman, má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ o. Bossman, sorry. That's that person I told you is a tenant to that man. I told
I guess what he's saying is will make a little bit of sense. Will make sense. He is actually going in depth into the whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm a chief. I don't know yet. That's a 75-year-old man. But don't be mad. He said that it's nothing. You know, he's supposed to be able to express himself.
Exactly, because the guy was shouting Wasiu. Go and listen to the clips now. Yes. So
you know, it is if so low.
14 year old. You know, that's the pain. That man is a father, a grandfather, husband, is old.
Just
No.
imagine that man is mama go through seeing their father in that kind of condition.
Aside that, again, he slapped the way to work for my and imagine that man, he will be sick toto. And old age, they beat you small, it will be paining you.
75.
No. They need to deal with him because, you know, they need to really take it serious. They shouldn't, because this is what they do. If not, that's why they always hide from people to video them. They are, you know, because when when it goes viral, people see it, people will be angry. Why are you treating the people in your community in this manner? Do you understand? This is ongoing. So, Ọlọ́run ló kọ̀ túnú àṣírí yẹn. Now, the person to release the kinní yẹn, you know is one of his people, his own people. Ó dà pé ó ti ṣe ẹni yẹn ni, because it's not the man that told them to video anything.
No, also now. Only ọba ló sọ pé ṣáná sílà bá mi kámẹ́rẹ̀. Only bí máa yẹn
ṣé no máa yẹn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ okay pé but ṣé ó wá sọ fún pé kó send it out ni. I thought maybe they were meant to take it to joint here kó lọ fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́.
On the press conference socially only bí ọba yẹn ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn pé is the reason of the better camera òun ni pé ó máa show káàkiri ní pé òun ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí o òun ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀.
Did it mean that they wanted them to send it to go viral?
No, I'm going to release this on social media.
That's what this man said. The guy said that it was not meant for the public. It was meant to make a fun and ridicule of him. Ní ibi àárín wọn bẹ́ẹ̀, the claim ni pé so but ẹni tó send the kinní ẹ̀ tó gbé síta online. It was not meant to go online because it's something that he's probably been doing before. We can't be seeing such a thing or they've sent such a thing out before. Come on, love viral now.
She play can your ball be about she play from Baba.
That's why I said you can play it on your end. Just play it.
Right.
Play it so that they can hear.
Sorry, if you have your kids behind you.
Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ kúrò.
What's saying now, boss man, go play him.
I was even avoiding to play because I really feel bad. I can't watch it. It's so bad. Ẹ̀ǹtẹ́ bá mi ń ṣọ̀tẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ẹ̀ǹtẹ́ bá mi ń ṣọ̀tẹ̀?
Now, he said that go to police station. And he has been in the police station for about how many days now?
Owó ẹ̀ wo ló tó? Ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ sí police station.
Did you guys let that snap?
Yeah, that's like pé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. He was asking about that Wasiu.
I want you guys to get the sound of that slap again. And feel it. Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound? A 75-year-old man.
So, because the guy agreed pé ọ̀rẹ́ òun ni.
Only cool now, I'm a senior.
Oníyẹn máa yẹn ní ara àwọn ò yá nígbà tí wọ́n gba létí.
Only cool now, I'm a senior. That's the truth.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Ballet.
Ó ní kó lọ ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Are you hearing? Ó ní kí ni máa yìí lọ ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ Wàsíù yẹn. Yes, nǹkan tó ìbínú ẹ̀ ni ó ní gbogbo wọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ pé wọ́n ń ṣọ̀tẹ̀. So ìjà yẹn was basically on that. Nǹkan tó fi ń bàjà nìyẹn. That man should have just told them the real problem because because that's the problem. If he's saying nothing, it doesn't make any sense because he can't be man, which is not right. No matter the anger, he could water. If somebody betrays you, then let the person go.
Go and meet them. You don't have the right to put your hands on them. Nobody.
No, he doesn't have to even sue for assault himself. The government, the state will sue him. They are suing him because he's going to go to court. After they bail him now, he's going to appear in court. For him to have been detained and remanded in custody, he's going to court. He's going to court. For assault, for threat of life, for everything. They are going to.
That's the suspension that they gave to him, 6 months suspension. Look, they should dethrone that man.
Yeah. He deserves it.
That
Yeah, he deserves it. That would be a lasting solution, you know.
Before they put him, they lock him up, he must come on the national TV and ask else. Can you see another more years?
Because people are watching, and for the Abuja have heard about it now. You know, that man have spoken, and they will look thoroughly into the matter. And I believe with this particular issue, they will give a lasting solution. They most likely going to dethrone him. Most likely, they will sack him because he's a civil servant. He's a civil servant. So they will sack him. And it's his word. It's his word like this. It's not like hearsay. So just watching that in the court, they will play it, they will see it. Because there's nothing else again. So that's it. I just wish that man can just elaborate and tell them this is the simple reason why he did this. So just because he asked me, you are calling him your friend, the man was saying he's just a friend. They said, you know, I want to mama, you know, only man when he was planning his inauguration, this man was among the people that were supporting him. You know, and then at the end of the day, the man didn't end up doing the inauguration. Oh, why Susi man? Let's say man Susi no cell. On the day of inauguration, he met him in the cell. It met him. That it was you in the cell. Now the Wasiu is even yet to be a king gone. He still is baale there. Kò jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ o. Just give me, if you hear anything, let me hear. I'm sure anyway, Punch and Vanguard, they are updating also. Back to back. Okay, sorry, let me just read for you people.
I'll punch you, they were on it.
Yes. Let me read it. Let me read the one I brought from Punch of Vanguard. Let me read it for you people. This is from Punch. It's on Vanguard too. Let me read it for you people. Okay. So on the 5th of February, which is today, from Punch, it says assault. Ogun monarch remanded in prison till bail conditions are met. Today, you know. And let me read what it says. The suspended traditional ruler of Orile-Ifo, Oba Abdulsemiu Ogunjobi, has been remanded at the Ilaro Correctional Center in Ogun State. I hope it's not like that of, what's this boy's name? Bobrisky. After failing to meet his bail conditions. He didn't meet up with his bail conditions. The spokesperson for the correctional facility, because I was thinking he was back home, because I assumed that he's capable, because I was told that he has 5 flashy cars or 4. So I was thinking in my head that Omar Moyo, is well connected. It was just with the twinkle of an eye, he will get 2 people to stand as a shorty for him. Okay, let me continue. The spokesperson for the correctional facility, Yinka Odukoya, confirmed this to Punch online on Wednesday, which is today, stating that the monarch remained in custody as he had yet to perfect his bail. Odukoya said, yes, he is in our custody, which means he has been unable to meet the bail bonds granted by the court yesterday. However, as soon as he does, he will be released. The Ogun State Police Command had on Tuesday arraigned the suspended monarch over a viral video in which he was seen assaulting a 73-year-old Abraham Areola. According to the charge sheet, blah, 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 you people should know that the suspended monarch was accused of conspiracy, assault, and conduct likely to cause a breach of the peace. The charge read that Abdulsemiu M and others at large on 21st January 2025 at about 1100 hours at Sojuolu Street, Ifo Magistrate District, did conspire to commit a misdemeanor to wit, assault and conduct likely to cause a breach of the peace, thereby committing an offence contrary to the punishable under section 517 of the Criminal Code Laws of Ogun State of Nigeria 2006. That you, Abdulsemiu, and others now at large on the same day, time and place in the aforementioned magisterial court district did unlawfully assault one Areoluwa Abraham. Is it Areoluwa abi Areola? Anyway, is Areola a so by
Areola.
Areola, okay, Areola Abraham by slapping him on the face and ear, thereby committing an offense contrary to the punishable, so the charges, under section 351 of the Criminal Code Laws of Ogun State of Nigeria 2006. That you, so the charges, that's all these things we are reading, that you, Abdulsemiu, and others at large on the same day at large, they can't find that Sheikh Bade Geshin, because the one that Sheikh Fatih, they can't find him. He's at large. On the same day, time and place in the aforementioned magisterial district did conduct yourselves in a manner likely to cause a breach of peace by forcing one Areola Abraham to kneel down and assaulting him in public, thereby committing an offense contrary and punishable under section 249D of the Criminal Code Laws of Ogun State of Nigeria, 2006. The accused, who appeared before Magistrate F.A. Iroko, pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. Yeah, didn't he get a legal advice? Of course, he would have. He's supposed to plead guilty. It's glaring. There's no, that's a waste of time. And of course, why did he plead not guilty? Is that the way they plead not guilty in Nigeria? What is so glaring? Why are you pleading not guilty? The court granted him with 2 sureties in the sum of 5 million each, who must reside within the court's jurisdiction. The court was adjourned to March 6 for a hearing. A viral video showing Ogunjobi verbally and physically assaulting Ariola sparked widespread condemnation. In the 2-minute footage, Ariola was forced to kneel down on the road while Ogunjobi berated him with curses and accused him of conspiring against him and his family. The suspended monarch, reportedly a retired police officer, boasted about his connections within law and enforcement and threatened to have Ariola jailed. At one point, one of Ogunjobi's aides struck the elderly man, and ordered him to prostrate before the monarch. Meanwhile, the coalition of civil society organizations in Ogun State has commended the state government for swiftly suspending the monarch. In a statement signed by its chairman, Comrade Solomon Bankole, on Tuesday, the group condemned the assault and called for full prosecution. Similarly, the State Police Community Relations Committee commended both the government and the police for taking swift action to ensure justice for the victim. The PCRC also called on the police to arrest the individual who slapped the victim. The state PCRC chairman, Samson Kunle Popola, assured the public of the committee's impartial stance on matters affecting the fundamental human rights of Ogun State residents. I rest my case. That's the submission from and by Punch. So we wait, okay? I think they're handling it very well. Bossman, they're handling it well now.
Yeah, that's right. When I saw it, I just did a 30-minute talk about it on my platform yesterday, because I was supposed to come out 3 days ago to talk about it. But when I later found out that, okay, they're handling very well.
Yeah. They are taking really drastic and swift action. All corners the welfare deal with what they handle. I'm happy.
Handling very well.
Yeah,
very well.
yeah. So, all right. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night. Bossman, good night, my darling brother. Bye. 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 Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye, YouTubers. Bye-bye. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.